the new stream. And now I'm getting feedback. Hold on, I gotta close the other one. All right, so we'll mute that. Okay, so yeah, maybe I left the delay on. I have no idea. I meant to go completely live, but I don't know if that worked. But I made the switch from Streamlabs OBS back to OBS and went to the OBS Studio, OBS Live, because the creativity was limited with Streamlabs. I mean, yeah, you can get up streaming relatively easy, and I'm just wondering if this mic is better. I got a new mic, a new camera, and so anyway, the creativity was very limiting with Streamlabs. So I made that switch. I'm glad I did. It took a lot of learning, and to import everything back to OBS and reset it all up. But then I have a whole nother design set up, and then I got this idea of sitting at a table. So what I did is I started to mess with the 3D aspect filter, and I tilted the ACR window down, and I was sitting like I was sitting at the table. It's hard to explain, but as I did that, I asked my wife, I was like, look at this. I mean, this is interesting. She's like, oh, it looks like you're sitting at the table. That's great. And I was like, okay, I'm on to something. And then through all of my trials and errors and everything I've been doing, I got to thinking about this whole thing here. And I said, if I could just do this and this, I could get it a table and get the parts and pieces together. This is actually what you're seeing here is an ACR tournament that I'm playing in. It's listed up above. And so I created it and just took the parts and pieces and built it to the way I liked it. Now, it's not perfect because it's very difficult with the ACR parts and pieces. Like sometimes the button goes underneath the cards, or it shows the time bar. So you're gonna see some things that might not look right, but for the most part, they probably could be fixed with a little bit more time. But I kind of wanted to go live to test this out and see how it's working. Now I can only play, well, I could play more, but I'd have to switch from the full screen back. So I wanted to get this up and running and get a test stream done to see how it goes and to see how people react to it. So if I'm hoping that some people come in and let me know what you think of the stream or what you think of the setup, because I haven't seen anything like this. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is 3D compared to what most poker players are doing, which is 2D. I literally have the ACR, America's Card Room game being played on a table in front of me. I'm using just the parts and the pieces, different scenes. I did it by taking, different, like this up here above me. I just did a display capture, and then I just, cut it, and then I can stick it wherever I want. But I interact with it on the board. So it's there. The chat's there. And it just seemed to work really well. I mean, the cards aren't going to match up. You're going to see that when it shows my cards, they're white. And that's because trying to do get the background out, so you capture the cards from ACR and they have a different background, and then they have that big ACR circle thing or the avatar behind it. And so if you know, piece that together, you have to mess with the filters in order to get that background out. Now, it's not perfect. You can see directly across from me, there's two little, I like to call them shards, little gray boxes there. That's because in that particular area, the shade is really bright. ACR's, if you look at their table, it's a very bright area. There's a highlight there. And so it's very difficult to, oh, I know, you know what? I didn't add stack sizes. Okay, so that's one more thing I have to add, which won't take me long to add. I forgot that. You can't see my stack size. So that's, oh well, my fault. So after this, when I get out of this tournament, I'll stop the stream and the player names as well. I'll add the player names and their stack sizes into this table here. But that's the last part that I have to do. Otherwise, this thing is set up. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this thing to where I can have play 4 tournaments at a time or not. I guess I could. I would just have to take the display, the full display, and replace it with the bigger size, full size of the game. Because it's what I do. I make the game full size, and that's what it's pulling from. Now, if I go and make little ones, I don't know. I haven't tested. I mean, this took me like about 3 days to set up, and that's just hacking away. So you can see that the card colors are not quite right there, but that's the only way that I could get it to work. I don't know if there's a better way or if I'll discover a better way, but it does work. I was able to get the cards in the center to have the color, but when it came to the cards that the players have, best I could do was this white version, transparent kind of white thing. And literally I messed with it for hours and hours, and so I don't know. And I have no idea if anybody's here or not. I just feel kind of fish out of water with this new stream setup, because I'm not really sure what is happening here. I just kind of jumped in and went live to see what people would think, and yeah, we got it all in here. So maybe this will be my opportunity to get out and fix those 2 pieces. So I'll go King 9. Okay. Oh, and he hits a 9. Come on. Jeez. Okay. Well, that's kind of a letdown. So. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't see anybody in the chat. I hope you guys take a look at it. So it's different. Definitely different. Yeah, so it is different. Oh, you have... Okay, that's on me. Click map. Okay, so yeah, there's some other things that are on there. Cool. All right. So yeah, it's looking good. I mean, the clarity of the stream is good, because I'm looking at the stream now. I don't see anybody. Oh, I got a couple of people watching. So the clarity is good. If you could let me know in the chat, appreciate it. Just so you know, Jonathan Little's actually streaming up today. I was watching his stream today. He's probably getting close to some final tables. I was helping him. He was having trouble with his stream, lagging and stuff. Good poker player, but he needs to learn a little bit more about streaming, which I was trying to help him out, because I just like to see the guy play. I know how distracting it is to to try to play and stream, and the guy had 11 tournament windows open, and he's sitting there having troubles with his stream. And so I hope I got him pointing in the right direction, because I think I got the streaming down now. Okay, so look at that button over there, right? I don't know if you can see it, but that button in that position, there's like ACR has it like almost under something, and it just causes a problem. So I'm gonna have to like graphically get in there and cut a piece of the button and design it so that that button looks correct. Those are all things that, you know, I could do later, and get rid of those little white shards at the end as well, just by cutting out some pieces and covering them up. I don't know if I get them. This whole thing took a long time. Some of this I can't get the shards out, but I could do it possibly with just like some color, create a color thing and see if I can blend it in to cover up the different pieces that are looking weird on the board. Like I said, I don't have the stack sizes in here, and yeah, that's it's interesting, the whole setup. I mean, but the name of the tournament I'm playing in is you know, right up above, so it's up here, and as long as I have the window highlighted, it shows up. So I might have to make some adjustments to that, because if I click off the window, then it goes away, or kind of gets dark. So, oh hey Rob, yeah, thanks, Rob, I appreciate it. Yeah, I still got some more work. I realized I forgot the player names. I don't know how. I know the stack size is important, but I realized I forgot the player names and the stack size. To add that in, that won't take much time. So as soon as I'm out of this tournament, I'm going to go back and add that in, and then probably push it live again and see what happens. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun, and I like this setup. I just wish I could get the cards to match. I had to use all these different color keys and chroma keys, and just to remove, like I said, certain aspects of what's on our ACR. So you have, right now, you have no idea what my stack size is, and I completely forgot to add that in. So that's one thing I need to get that done. I also wanted to know about the sound, because I actually got a new camera. I'm actually using a Canon EOS M50. The Canon EOS M50, Canon released a beta, it's called EOS Web Utility. So it allows you to use a Canon camera now for as a streaming camera. So I've got like 1.84 big blinds, so I'll be out soon. So, but that's something to look into if any of you are thinking of streaming. Real big difference. I'm no longer relying on the webcam, which was horrible because I had to keep messing with the settings to try to get it to look right, which was really difficult. So, and I also have a new microphone, and I don't know if this is working right.